Okay, there you go. We got it now. Okay, you start that other one up, Art. We got it. We on there. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, yeah. Quickly. The next time, open your mouth. I may not see your hand. You got it going? No time. You got it going? Alright. Alright, Shalom Israel. We're the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth, and we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in Suite A. That's St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. And we got 2 conference lines you can call in with one access code for both lines. And those numbers are 712-832-8330 and 218-339-7800. All right. And if you got any questions, you want to text your questions and you don't want to be live over the line, you can text them to 314-393-0430. And you can text your question in, or if you're on the line, then take your phone off of mute by pushing *6 and say Salakia. And we'll answer your question. If you're on the Facebook, you're on the live, type your questions in, we'll get to you as soon as we can. All right, we got a couple of text questions. If you got any questions in the class, definitely raise your hand and say Salakia. All right. Okay, let's get these questions real quick before we jump off into the topic. Okay, Bob, give me Ecclesiasticus 26:6. I just need to break down on a couple of scriptures.
Ecclesiasticus.
Nice and loud, word.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish that up.
And a scourge of the tongue, which communicateth with all.
Okay, scourge of the tongue. Okay, this right here is talking about a sister that is jealous of another sister. Her man has more than one woman, and this sister is jealous of his other women. Now, know something, that sisters are just jealous by nature. You understand? They turn around and when they go to the club, when they see another bad chick walk in the door, what are they saying about her? Oh, she thinks she cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even have nothing totally to do with, you know what I'm saying, you not wanting to share your man. Yeah, you don't want to share your man. You understand? But righteous sisters in the Bible that knew it was not unlawful, they dealt with it. They shared their man. I'm going to show you some scriptures. They show you how down these sisters were for their husband. You understand? They didn't bleach his clothes. They didn't flatten his tires. They didn't put him out and change the locks. You understand? They didn't do any of those things to their man with knowing that he had other women. You understand? Matter of fact, I can even take it further, a little further back when sisters are children. You understand? Well, little girls are kids. I bring up my kids all the time because it's funny as hell. It's cute to see my girls be in a full-out competition for their daddy. You know what I'm saying? When they wake up in the morning, they, daddy, one run and hug and jump from across the damn room in my arms, and then the next one got to jump from the hallway and, you know what I'm saying, grab me all by the neck and head and fall all over me. That's how they do. They just be in competition back and forth. One kiss me 10 times, the other one got to kiss me 30. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they do. You know what I mean? And our children, our sisters just have that in them from birth. That's just how you are. You know what I'm saying? that jealous. I ain't gonna necessarily say jealous spirit because it's a different thing to have like a jealous demon. You know what I'm saying? And to just like naturally just be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance with my kids and they little competition, they little battle for their daddy's affection. You know what I'm saying? They just want hugs and kisses and love from their dad. And so when one do it, the other one got to outdo the other. You know what I mean? That's how my sons don't trip. They, what's up, Pop? Give me a hug, give me that, and going on about their biz. They be looking at their sisters like they crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do. That's how our sisters are. And when the scripture says a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. What does a man, how does he respond? How does he act when his women is jealous over each other? Like look at YouTube. Look at some of them videos that them sisters be making where they fighting. You understand? You got the man in the middle, you know what I mean, of two women that he loved is trying to tear each other apart like damn animals. You know what I mean? They sitting there going, they fighting, they choking each other. I seen a video out where a sister turned around and pistol whipped the other sister. You know what I'm saying? And those are some serious demons, man. It was another one. It was an article that I brought out where a sister, she ended up killing her husband's other woman and then killed herself. You know? And not even thinking, both of them got children. Now both of these families, you know, well, I mean, not both families, but, you know, because they all belong to that one man, so that's one family. But now both of these sets of children don't even have no mom. You know what I mean? All because you could not control your damn self and your demons. You know what I mean? You got way out of control to where you turned around and you killed that sister. You understand? She turned around and killed. It was another sister. The brother and the sister was both in the military. And she turned around and shot her man, or either she shot him or stabbed him 125 times. Straight up. All because he had another woman. That's a grief of heart. You understand? That is a grief of heart. That makes men sad. You understand? To turn around and see the two women that he cared about, that he loved, fighting and arguing over each other. Or either come, you know, nagging him because of another woman. You know what I'm saying? You see it on the movies all the time, don't you? You hear it on the song. What Keisha Cole say? I should have lied. I should have cheated because you did. You know what I'm saying? When men is not cheating because they got another woman. You understand? When a man cheats, it's him sleeping with another man's wife. That's how a man cheats. It's a man's God-given right to have as many women as he wants. So, you know what I'm saying? He's not cheating if he takes him another one. But sisters, of course, in this society, that's what we've been taught. We've been taught that he's cheating. You know what I'm saying? That this man is cheating on me by him having another woman. And all of that boils down to, and I got the perfect article for that, but we're going to get to that on another time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring that up in another class and show you where this monogamy thing come from and how it was infused and forced into the Bible. You know what I mean? Monogamy is something that God never gave, you know what I'm saying, right. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. That's something that black men never even chose to do. You understand? Even those lying preachers that's in the church that claim a man only supposed to have one woman, he got another woman and some other men on the side. He's a homo too. You understand? And he's molesting the damn kids. You understand? Like, it's a sister that my rib, no, she said that the girl turned around, left her man to get with a damn convicted child molester. You know what I'm saying? Left him because he got more than one woman, but then now moved a damn child molester into the home. You know what I'm saying? Now, how disgusting, how sick, and how backwards is that? And now you turn around and think about what the church is teaching and the push that they pushing on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Is they stuck on a man can only have one woman. But God loves homosexuals and lesbians. Right. You understand? He loves them. They gonna be in the kingdom. That's what they teaching. They teaching our people that gays is gonna be in the kingdom. I guess you're gonna be like Hated It and Fruity Pebble all in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? And you got another thing coming. It's right. Not going down. You're going to get your head chopped off talking about some goddamn Hated It. You understand? That's what's gonna happen. You know, nigga, what? What you just say to me, bro? Did you just two snaps up in a twist? Is that what you just did? You understand? And then it's gonna be off with his goddamn head. That's in a righteous kingdom, man.
Right.
You understand? This place right here is completely unrighteous and it's backwards. You understand? It's all the way evil. This is the most wickedest kingdom on the planet that to ever be erected. You understand? The scripture says that this is the cage of every foul bird. You understand? Every foul, every sick thing goes on her. You understand? Every sick thing goes on her in America. And guess what? And nobody's supposed to say anything to you about it. You understand? You can turn around and do threesomes, foursomes, and fivesomes. You can turn around and you can be gay. You know what I'm saying? You can be lesbian. You can be the LGBTQ LMNOP. You know what I mean? You can do all of that. But then nobody's supposed to say anything to you. But then as soon as you say, oh, I want to meet 2, 3, 4, 5 women, oh man, you ain't supposed to do that. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? It changes from you can do whatever you want. Well, if people can do whatever they want, why are they so hard up on a man having more than one? It's got to be something to that. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to a homo, they'll say, oh, well, what they do in their bed ain't none of my business. Well, why the hell is it your business when I choose to have me 10 women? Why is it your business then? Why you want to speak up and say something about that? Go ahead, Al.
And they wouldn't even care if you didn't take any ownership of the women. If you was just sleeping around with 10 different women, they'll let you go with that. But the fact that you want to take responsibility for those women that you laid with, they got a problem with that.
They do.
And it's the same people. They're the same people that's okay with gay or being a whore or no slut shaming.
Yeah.
Will have a problem with you having more than one woman.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is correct. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. And thank God for Commanding General Yohana for him teaching us the truth.
That's right.
Because, brothers, you come in here, you're going to learn, you're going to be responsible. I don't give a damn if you got one woman or if you got 2, or if you got 10, if you got 20. You're going to be responsible. You are responsible for them women. You understand? That is your duty to please that booty. You understand? and you got to turn around and take care of those sisters too.
That's right.
Every last one of them. But like I said, he has taught us the truth to where you can't, like you said, how when the people say, you know, when you say you smashing, or when you say you a player, you know what I mean? They ain't got nothing to say.
Right.
They don't even think twice about that. They leave you alone. But then, like you said, as soon as oh man, I got me 3, 4, 5 wives. You know, we doing good. You know what I'm saying? We together. We gonna stay together forever. Oh no, that ain't in the Bible. You know what I mean? That's what they start saying, stuff like that. You know, no, God ain't said that. Where it say that at? I get so many people that ask, where it said, boy, they be taking my flyers that's out there in the thing, say man can have more than one woman. And boy, they turn around and get to calling me, stopping me when they see me. What's this all about? You know, what it say? Self-explanatory. A man can have more than one woman. Yeah, and we're going to, and we're forever going to.
That's right.
You know, I don't even know why sisters even got that stuff in their head, thinking that a man just want them. Hell, half of them ain't worth just being with by yourself. You so goddamn crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to treat a nigga. You don't cook. You don't clean. Man, you know how many sisters don't know how to cook and clean nowadays?
Too many.
You know how many sisters don't know how to flip a burger? Yeah, man. I'm talking about. I know a sister, man. This sister, she in the world. You know what I'm saying? Lost like crazy, and this was a friend. This when I was in the world. A friend of mine. The sister had turned around and called me talking about her man broke up with her. You know what I mean? And the reason her man broke up with her was because she don't know how to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? The sister don't cook. I mean, you know, she microwave mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, baked potato. I'm mad, baked potato.
Right.
She turned around, take the baked potato, put it in the microwave about 40 minutes, about to burn up the goddamn microwave, baking her damn potato. You know what I'm saying? And she don't know how to cook. She don't. You know what I mean? Her son eat McDonald's 3 times a day. He get him a meal, the pancake, what is it, hot cakes, whatever it is, before he go to school. You know what I'm saying? And then he eat the lunch, whatever he got at lunch, and then he turn around and get out, and then she goes take him right back to McDonald's. You know what I mean? So, and she turned around and called me upset, hurt, crying because her man left her because she don't do nothing but sit and watch TV and talk on the phone and gossip all day. You know, I told her, I said, your man wants you to get up and do something. He trying to encourage you. Like, babe, let's go. So she like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? So the brother said after so long, now he in the world, now you can't, he actually wasn't supposed to leave her.
Right.
But I'm just saying, but he's in the world. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about the law. You know? And she turned around and the brother was like, man, you just don't do shit. You know? That's what she said he told him. You know? You just don't do shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of sisters don't. And a lot of them like to compare themselves to the women in the Bible and call themselves a virtuous woman, but a virtuous woman has skills.
That's right.
And that's what they don't know, man. You feel me?
Right.
Them virtuous women got skills, you know? And that's what a lot of our sisters are lacking because, you know, their mothers and their grandmothers haven't taught them anything. You know, they're supposed to be passing something along to them and say, okay, baby, this is how, when you get you a man, you got to take care of that man, you cook for him, make sure you know what I'm saying, keep the house clean, keep up with the kids and all of that, you know, but they don't, you know. I don't know what half of these sisters be on. But, yeah, Jana, go ahead. Nice and loud so I can hear you.
Never mind.
Do you have a question? Or was you going to say something?
It was a comment.
You have a comment? You want to comment? Nice and loud so I can hear you.
I was going to say that the reason that they don't know how to cook or clean is because they've watched their mom all their life not take care of them and just be going and allowing men to come in and out, you know, from the front door to their bedroom to out the front door again. So she's never even had she's had the time, but she's never even took the time to actually raise them and care about them. She probably only do stuff for when school starts back. Oh, we going shopping for school. That's it. Other than that, it's different men in and out the front door, and that's all those kids see.
Yeah, you're right. And a lot of those men end up creeping in the kids' room too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what end up hurting the kids, you know, because, you know, like, what was they doing back in the day? We was coming up calling everybody uncle, cousin. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't your goddamn uncle and your cousin. You know what I mean? And that right there, you know, that's something else that we need to clean up in the black community. Go ahead, Al.
That's like what the older gentleman told you about. We went out here and messed up the streets. Now it's y'all time to fix it and clean it up.
Right.
Like that's what the older men did, and that's what the older women did. They didn't set a good example, so now we lost trying to find our way.
Right.
And we gotta bring our communities back together because they screwed them up. Like our previous generation failed us.
Damn right. And guess what? Because of them failing, that's all right. We'll pick up the ball and we're gonna roll with it in the ISUPK.
That's right.
Guess what? We're gonna score more than Kobe with it. You understand? We're gonna score more than Jordan with this thing. You understand? The ISUPK is a team. What's it? The All-Star. Ain't it the All-Star team they call it?
Damn right.
That's what the ISUPK is. We the goddamn All-Star, the Dream Team. Wasn't that one in the Olympics? The Dream.
Yeah.
We the goddamn Dream Team. You understand? Now all of our people don't understand it yet, but we are. You know what I mean? We are that thing that you have been dreaming of, okay? To get over oppression, brotherhood, sisterhood, the truth, all of that. This is where you're going to find it at. Right here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Command and General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? This is where, like, when sisters get molested, when you want to be healed, this is where you're going to get healed at. You understand? When our brothers have been molested, they've been molested too.
That's right.
This is where you're going to heal at. You understand? For brothers that think they got to rob or steal to make it and all that, this is where you're going to make it at, right? This is their dream team. You don't have to steal. You don't have to rob. You don't have to use what you got to get what you want. You ain't got to do none of those things. You understand? All we got to do is do what the Lord say, obey God, and come together as a people. And all of us will make it. We'll have it. We'll have food and clothes, and we won't be lacking anything if we wasn't so goddamn selfish and wanted everything for ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? We will be okay. We will be able to make it up. Helping a sister, getting her some Pampers for her kids wouldn't hurt us none, because all of us will be turning around, pitching in, helping her do it. You understand? I mean, it make totally perfect sense to me. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here doing it. You know, that's why I follow Commander Junior Hanna, because I saw exactly what he was doing. You know, and I see what coming together, you understand, as a nation does. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. And I really hate that a lot of our people can't see it, but it is what it is. You understand? Let me see, Ecclesiastes 26:6, it says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all. Who knows what that means? Who can break that down? A scourge of the tongue, which communicated with all. What does that mean? Who knows what that means? Who can break that down? Okay, think of a woman that is jealous. How does she act? How does she respond? What's her behavior like? Go ahead, Al.
First, you'll say the most hurtful things you could possibly think of.
That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? A scourge is a what?
A weapon or something you
Like a whip. You understand? She will whip you. Whip you with that tongue. You understand? Oh, you fucking with that bitch? You understand? Boy, that's the first thing I think mouth had at the time. You fucking with that bitch? I caught you with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. You know, and then she going in on you after that. And she going in on the bitch after that. You know, when she can't, a bitch, when I see you on Facebook typing it in, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Meet me over here. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you fucking with my man. You know, no, I'm all y'all man. Damn. Calm down. You understand? I'm with you, and you. You understand? I'm with all of y'all. Right. I'm all of y'all, man. Let's all be happy. You understand? That's how you do that. Not turn around and, you know, yap. You know what I mean? That's how she communicates. When she's jealous, it's just da. You know, she cutting you up, you know, talking about. And what's so sad, I'm gonna get off of what I'm gonna say this, is a man having more than one woman don't even have nothing to do with you.
Right.
If black women would stop, you know, communicating with that scourge, you know what I'm saying, convincing herself of all of that stupid shit that she tell herself, she'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because black women, what's the first thing they say to another woman when, you know, when they find out that her man got another woman? What do they say? What's the first thing? I know y'all know it. Come on. Give it to me. This is the $1 million, well, I ain't gonna say $1 million question because y'all might want this money when y'all answer. This be the question y'all get right. But go ahead, give it to me, y'all.
So like, she ain't cuter than me or something like that.
No, you close. You real close. What do she say? The first thing as to why her man had to go out and get another woman. She's talking to somebody else. She's telling them, oh, girl, the reason your man got another woman is because of this. Come on, y'all know it.
So like,
go ahead.
You not take her home?
Oh, there you go. Give her a hand. That's it right there. That's the $1 million question. You ain't handling. You must not be handling your business. You understand? When guess what? The same one that's talking that talk. Guess what her man doing while she saying that? You know what I'm saying? He out handling his damn business with another goddamn woman. Go ahead.
So like, someone do say that to me all the time, and I just let them know. You think that your man only got one woman? You must be crazy.
You gotta be. You got to be crazy.
They said to get under my skin all the time.
Right.
Where your man at?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ain't right there. I thought you was doing this. I thought he always with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
They'll talk that shameful mess about sharing a man, but then they love sharing themselves.
Right.
They ain't got no problem with sharing themselves with the next 30 brothers in the hood. You understand? Right. But with sharing a man, oh hell no. You understand? If I turn around and catch you with somebody, I'm gonna leave you and go get with me somebody else. They ain't got a problem with sharing themselves, and that comes from the Christian church too. That comes from Christianity, by them teaching and forcing that a man only supposed to have one woman, but they never tell that woman that she's only supposed to have one man. Never. Right. Because let her go to that pastor and complain and say she's having problems in her marriage. What is that pastor going to advise her to do? Divorce and get her somebody else. You know what? That ain't the man for you. That ain't the one God had for you, upon you. Man, right. You know how many times that I heard sisters tell me that they pastor told them that? Well, I know that's a goddamn lie. God ain't told you no mess like that. God said when you have sex with a man, that's your husband forever. You understand? And that's that. And in the Isupk, we honor that. That's you understand? Right. We keep the law. The law says when you have sex, guess what? If she got a big mouth, hey, you got to get that big mouth under control. You understand? Women are like children. You know what I mean? You just have to deal with their infant mindset and get them in order and raise them up properly. That's the only thing you can do. But you can't turn around and leave her like you did in the world. Yeah, you left every woman that turned around and asked you a question. You know what I'm saying? Let the sister not even be tripping. She turned around, babe, can you? Oh, bitch, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? She was finna ask you what we gonna do tonight. You know what I mean? But
Right.
because Jake's so out of his goddamn mind too, he like, oh, the hell with that, I'm gone. You know, but I'm gonna get off of that. Let's get with the next question. Go ahead, you got your hand up?
So like I had a question about, you know how they say the Christians say a man don't work, he don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
My question is it a scripture saying the same thing about women? And what I'm really referring to is the one that says that she will eat of her own bread. Is it
Which one you talking about? Eat of her own bread?
Is it in Isaiah 4:1 when it
Can-
say that she will eat of her own bread?
Oh, okay. First off, due to Christianity, that scripture about a man don't work, a man don't eat, is not talking about a man having a job,
Right.
okay, or owning his own business, or him bringing in any income.
Right.
The church is just so sick and so disgusting, and they lie about every damn thing in the Bible, to where that's what they want. That's their dream, is to have all the goddamn money. You understand? When that scripture ain't talking about that. And how do you know it? Because of the precepts that's talking about helping the poor. You know, there's always going to be the poor in the land. So if there's always going to be the poor, we always have to look out for them. Those with the money got to look after the people that's poor. The Lord don't say, let your brother or your sister starve because they don't have a goddamn job. You're supposed to feed them. You understand? If they turn around and ask you for some clothes, I know you got an old pair of jeans, a shirt, something you can't wear or don't wear no more, give it to them. You got some old shoes or something like that, give it to them. You know what I mean? If you got a couple of dollars, they say, excuse me, bro, can I get this? You know, the first thing in our mind is they trying to buy some crack. You know what I mean? They on some dope. You know, when a lot of times it's not. That's not it. A lot of times they are, and they be hungry. They hungry because they own the drug. Because they got habits and got problems. But still, if you can feed them, feed them. You know what I mean? But that right there, just to make a long story short, without pulling all the precepts, that's not even talking about. That's talking about doing the work of the Lord. That's what that's talking about. Man don't work, man don't eat. You ain't. I mean, what kind of fruit are you? If you're not in class, I mean, who gonna come to school?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you not, say for instance, Commander Junior Hunter had left with everybody else, who would be in the truth? You understand? Nobody. And you ain't doing it. You ain't working. You understand? But thank God that man worked.
Right.
He slept in the damn school. You understand? He believed in the truth so much, you understand, that he turned around and slept in the school until brothers came in. That was Commander Junior Hunter. Now that's right there. I had to follow him. I said, this is a man that really believed in what he's teaching. You understand? He's doing it, and he's turning around. He's teaching it, and he's doing it. You understand? He didn't leave. You understand? He stayed. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what that's referring to, the work of the Lord. Not talking about, you know, that song with the Sister May, how it go? You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. You know what I mean? No, that scripture is not talking about that. That scripture is talking about doing the work of the Lord. You understand? Right. The Lord will bless your works if you doing so. You understand? Faith without works is dead. So you can sit here and say you believe in God all day long, but if you're not doing anything about it, then what is there to bless?
Right.
Right.
You understand? What work are you doing? None. You understand? You ain't doing nothing. Okay? That's what fake Israelites are doing. Nothing. That's why they sit on Facebook all day. You understand? Typing away.
Right.
You know what I mean? Thinking they in the truth when you're not. The truth ain't on Facebook. You understand? Go ahead, you got your hand up.
Constant, just to add on, they also say they use the precept like helping out a sinner or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't you can't help a sinner, and so when you say that they're not doing nothing, they use that to say that they can't help our people that's in need because they ain't seen it.
Well, see, that's another thing about fake Israelites. They don't know the Bible.
That's right.
That's not saying that you can't give, say for instance, we have crackheads stop us all the time out here, right outside this school, and ask you for something to eat. They be, oh brother, I just ran out of gas. They be, say at time they be lying. You understand? I know they do. You understand? But they'll come, I say, bro, you need some food, man. We got something here all the time. We'll cook it for you. We'll do all, you understand? I give them a couple of dollars. They say they want something for a plate. That's not on me. You know what I'm saying? If they don't go get the food. You know what I'm saying? If they don't go get the food and they go buy some drugs, that's on them. But they told me that they want to turn around and get a plate. You from KFC. You understand? Or what's that? Burger King. You understand? What's the White Castle? You know what I mean? The Chinaman down. I told him, don't go to the Chinaman, but you're going to get that coronavirus.
Damn right.
You understand? I told him that. I said, but I don't give you no money for no Chinaman. You might die. You might come back cough on me or something and give me that virus. No, but seriously, you know, it is what it is. If they want some food, and that scripture right there, what that's referring to is saying, don't help them sin. You understand? Don't turn around and know your cousin is selling drugs, and then hey, I need to stash some in your basement real quick. Don't help that sinner. You understand? But feeding them, giving them some clothes, you understand, something like that. They come in here all the time. How don't they, Rupaya? They come in here to get clothes from us high. You can smell it on them. You know what I'm saying? I had a sister come in here and said she flat broke and no food. You understand? Her man, her kids, they starving. You understand? But she jumped out the car smelling like straight kush. You understand? Smelled like they just got through smoking. You know what I mean? Then when I took the damn boxes to the car, they turned around and poof, smoke. I damn near got high just off the goddamn smell. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So that don't mean don't help them. I'm not gonna let them starve. You know what I mean? And then pass out. Just even if they do have a drug problem. That's not what they came to ask me for. They asked me for some food. You understand? And I gave them some food. Not, oh man, you know, we trying to get another blunt. Man, you got 5 on it? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. So I won't help that sinner. You understand? Him trying to get high. You know, or her trying to get high. Something like that. Go ahead, Doc. Yeah, Jenna.
Just wondering if you can't help a sinner. How do you teach a sinner?
Okay, that's the thing. You're trying to figure out the mind of a fake Israelite. You understand? It's going to tear you up. You're going to try to figure it. The same with the Christian church.
What
you
more
understand?
help can you give a person than give them the truth? Like, how do you not help them?
They don't want to help. That's the thing. And I know the purple group that started that mess. That's who started that nonsense, talking about help, not a sinner. When that's not even talking about, you know, because I remember when I first came into the truth, I seen one of their videos where a brother was sitting there begging them. The brother said he was homeless. He had nowhere to stay. He hadn't eaten a couple of days. And he was like, brother, I need some help, man. How can y'all help me? That's what he told him. He was told, I can't. The Bible said help, not a sinner. You know, let it have been us. You know, we got food. We take food to camp, don't we? Prepare. You know what I'm saying? We turn around, went over on the east side. How many we feed over on the east side, man? That's about 80 people. You know what I'm saying? Then we was downtown, fed about 70, 80 people over there. All our people sitting up, they sitting up under the damn bridge, getting high. You understand? They sat over there and got high and realized that we had some truth and some food, and they came over there and listened to camp. You understand? And turned around and got some food. You know? So, and that's the whole point. If we teach them the truth, Lord will, they'll get off the damn drugs. You understand? Not stay on it. But yeah, like I said, that group that teach that is a group of sinners any damn way.
That's right.
You understand? All of them is homosexual. I don't think not one of them is straight. You understand? They all look homo to me, if you ask me. You know? Matter of fact, I had one on a Facebook post. I posted this picture of one. You know the dude from Revenge of the Nerds, Lamar? Dude look just like, I'm going to post that picture. I'm going to find it. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to find that picture. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. And one of the cats from that purple group came on the post and flat out admitted he had a job on his head and every damn thing and said that he was homo. And had the dude had all demons. You You understand? He later deleted the comment and got me blocked because I went in on him. You understand? Yeah, I stay blocked on my page. You understand? But I went in on the cat, but he admitted to being homosexual. He straight up said it, and he's in the purple. You know what I mean? He straight up admitted it. So it is what it is. Let's jump to the next one. Give me Proverbs 14:1. Abon. We got a couple other questions too. Hold on 1 second. Huh? What happened?
I was just saying I got a question over here.
You said it's a question on it?
Count time.
Oh, go ahead and open your mouth outside. Hey.
Count time.
All right, go ahead.
Question says, Salakia, what does this mean and who shall teach Jacob? Deuteronomy 33:9-10.
Hold that Proverbs 14:1 and pull that scripture real quick. What's the question again?
Who is this saying? Let's see. What does this mean and who shall teach Jacob?
Who shall teach Jacob?
Okay.
And what scripture is it? Deuteronomy what?
33, verse 9 and 10.
33, 9, and 10.
Slocky.
Yeah, well,
The answer's above it.
huh?
The answer's above it.
The answer's above it? Okay, okay.
It's an 8.
No sweat, warrior. 33, 9, and 10. Go ahead, read it, boy.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Who said unto his father and to his mother, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew his own children, for they have observed thy word and kept thy covenant.
Mm-hmm.
They shall teach Jacob thy judgments, and Israel thy law. They shall put incense before thee, and whole burnt sacrifice upon thine altar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go back. Let me see. Because that's one thing you can always do is go a few before. Hold on, Rock. Is that the check that line and see do that say that have my name on it? 'Cause they I just got a text saying that we're not having a class. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Huh? You got my name at the top?
Okay.
In that right hand corner? Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to the question. Yeah, the answer to that is the first scripture. You go with the first one, verse 4. You understand? Let me see. You go 7. You understand? Judah is going to teach his people. Verse 7. You understand? When it say, and I'll go ahead and read it, man.
Deuteronomy 33, verse 7. And this is the blessing of Judah.
Mm-hmm. This is the what of Judah?
The blessing.
This is the blessing of Judah. Keep going.
And he said, Hear, Lord, the voice of Judah,
Mm-hmm.
and bring him out Salaki, and bring him unto his people.
Mm-hmm.
let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou an help to him from his enemies.
Okay. So that's the answer right there. That's Judah all day long. All right. When it's talking about they shall teach Jacob. Okay. Jacob is a term for like when you in the world. You understand? That's a term for like when you in the world. You don't know much. You out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're simple as hell. So that's what that is right there. We got any more questions on that? Huh? No more?
Wow.
Okay, cut. All right, jump back to Proverbs 14:1.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hand.
Okay, it said, the question was, explain what house is being talked about. Okay, now, the Bible is full of symbolics and metaphors, right? Like for instance, it's not talking clearly like sea cat run, sea dog jump, right? The Bible, symbolically and metaphorically speaking, is where you're saying one thing to say something else, right? Like for instance, back in the day, all of the old songs, all of the old artists, you understand, would turn around and say things in a clever way. Like I remember when I first heard Marvin Gaye song, you know what I'm saying? I heard him say, "Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving." And I was like, damn, what do that mean? You know what I mean? I forgot how old I was young when they came out. Right. And I'm sitting in the back of my mama's car, I'm riding, I'm scratching my head at first. I'm like, baby, I'm hot just like an oven. And I'm like, I know every time I try to touch the oven, my mom pop my hand, you know what I'm saying, because it's hot. But what the oven got to do with some loving? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't put it together. But then when I was like, oh, that's what that means. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, give me that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is now. You know what I'm saying? They don't clever just try to disguise it and hide it in no kind of way. You know, they just flat out, you know what I'm saying, want you from the back. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Getting. I was getting some, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is now. You know what I mean? But back in the day, they used to hide it, boy. They used to say it clever, metaphorically. You didn't understand what he was. You had to go home and think about it. You know what I mean? I had to think about it when I was a kid. I'm thinking, what is he talking about? I'm hot like an oven. Ooh, my mama, she popped my hand that time. And it really hurt. Man, I wonder, is that what? No, because it hurt. And hot? No, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But think about that, okay? And the scripture says that a wise woman buildeth her house. What is her house? Think metaphor. What is a woman's house? What is her house? Who can answer? Go ahead.
Is it her relationship?
Her man. Absolutely. You understand? A wise woman buildeth her house. She builds her man up. You understand? Think about some of them old movies, right? Like when the man would come in, now the woman, what they was doing, what they doing now to build up the woman, they was doing the same thing back then. They was trying they had divided our families back then, right? To where you see like when the woman she would be at home with the kids, and the man would come in, and then the damn caseworker from the food stamp office or the welfare office would come, and the man had to jump out the window. They got to hide the man boots and his socks. They used to do that. They used to make house visits, and they used to come and inspect closets. They used to check the drawers. They used to check them under the bed. You understand? It could be nothing of a man in the house. So guess what? That woman was going to be out on the streets with her kids. But back then, what she would do, they went through that. They dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that we all we got. You know what I mean? Now, I straight had a conversation with a sister that had made a post on Facebook that had said, freezer full, refrigerator full, cabinets full. She took pictures of all of this. She had all this on Facebook. All of her cabinets. She had just got approved for her stamps. Everything was full. You understand? I think even under the damn cabinets where you put like, you know what I'm saying, your cleaning supplies, and it had food and snacks and shit down there. You know, she had everything full. And she said, thanks to the white man and not my man. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn. I said, shit, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You turn your back on your man for a damn $65 book of stamps and put him out there like that. Like, you can't take care of yourself either. Why? How you mad at him when you had to go apply for stamps in order to fill up your cabinets and your freezer and your refrigerator? You know, versus back then, they didn't do that. The sisters went and got the stamps. They dealt with the pressure of having the oppressor come and inspect every damn week just to make sure wasn't no man in their house. They wasn't tripping off, get out of here. Your name ain't on this lease and all of that. They wasn't doing the man like that. You know what I'm saying? They did what they had to because they know that the black woman knew back then that her man was still her protection. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other things that a man is good for than just giving you some goddamn money. Right. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, no woman should be raped. I agree. But when a rapist targets a woman, who do they target? Go ahead.
Women without a man.
Woman without a man. You understand? Why? Because that man could turn him, if he know, because that's what they do. They watch, they turn around to see who's coming in and out, and then to see if the coast is clear. You know what I mean? If it's somebody coming periodically, guess what? They'll pass you by. You understand? Man ain't got to live there with you 24/7. If they see that it's a man coming through, they're going to say, nope, I ain't going to be able to get this one. Why? Because that man might stop this sexual deviant from doing what he wants to do to that woman. You understand? That's just something money can't buy. You understand? In the mind of a rapist, when he see a man, you understand? Like, sisters think that their income really means something. You can't give the rapist your check and he not take your body. You understand? You can't give the rapist your car keys, you understand, and he not take your body. Matter of fact, it was a sister right up on Martin Luther King and Taylor. I forgot how late this was at night, but this sister was going wherever she was going, either to or from. You understand? Kind of late, and she got carjacked at the corner. This hit the articles, newspaper articles. She got carjacked at the light. Brother get in the front, gun in her face, told her, hey, drive her, picked up somebody else, picked up the dude was actually his brother, his real life brother. And he turned around and the woman looked so good to the one in the front. He said, man, we finna hit this. You know, they talking about the one in the front went from carjacking and now rape. The one in the back say, man, that ain't what we out here doing. We supposed to be stealing cars. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't raping no woman. He said, let me out. You know, now instead of him actually getting his idiot brother, you know what I'm saying, out of the car with him and letting that woman go, he got out and let him continue on with his plan. But the sister, thank God, she had the damn courage. She pulled up to a certain stop or a light or whatever, and she fought him until he got out the goddamn car. Or either possibly took a chance at dying. I would rather you take a chance at fighting and dying rather than living with getting raped. You understand? Because on the opposite side of that story, now that was a good outcome. You understand? But I know a sister personally that went through a divorce and she turned around and she fell in my arms crying and stuff like that. Was telling me the story about how her man, this is what she said. She said, the thing that, what they say, broke the camel's back, the straw that broke the camel's back, this is the thing that cracked the whole thing. Out of all the stuff we went through, this that one thing that did it for me. That's what she said. She said that she got a second shift. She get off at 11:30, right? And she talked to her man every night when she's coming home. And she was like, oh, I need some gas. And he said, no, baby, don't stop, because people out here raping women and all this and all that. She said, come on home. He said, I might not make it. I'm low. You know what I mean? He said, all right, if you stop and if somebody try to take it from you, he said, give it to him. That's what he told her. Give it to him. He said, I'd rather you come home, then me have to put you in a box. What this man told her. Now, this freaked this woman out so bad in her mind, she divorced him because of that. She said, how? She said, I belong to you. She said, why would you want me to give anything to anybody for any reason? That's what a woman said. You understand? Now, you see women on movies that turn around and, rapists come out, just, she just hand it over. You know what I mean? But this woman right here was not one of them that'll just hand it over. This was one that would fight for her, you know what I'm saying, for her body, And this dude turned around and told her, just give it to him. And she said, when she heard that, she was like, I had to go. She said, I couldn't take it anymore. You know what I'm saying? She was like, this man really don't care for me. That's what she said. He really don't love me. To turn around and tell me something like that. Now she wasn't supposed, of course she wasn't true. She don't know that she wasn't supposed to divorce him. But that's what our people is doing in the world. That's what they out there going through. They in relationships and don't even know how to be. You know what I mean? Saying stuff like that. Damn, there, get your woman a gun. You know what I'm saying? Get her some mace. Get her a taser. Get her something to protect her. Get her some damn taekwondo classes or something. Give her some defense classes. Don't tell her to give her goddamn body away. You know what she gonna be going through the rest of her life, dealing with that, knowing that she done been taken advantage of? You know what I mean? Like, who in the hell would even say that? Not nobody here. You understand? All mine got pistols. You understand? I feel sorry for somebody try to do something to one of them. And they all know how to shoot. You understand? That's the scary part. You understand? I better not get too loud. You understand? Celie about to shave misses. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that sister turned around and she left that man. She left that brother alone because of that. All right? But that's the house that it's talking about. It's talking about her man. Okay, and then it says, a foolish woman plucketh it down with her very own hands. You, as a woman, is supposed to help keep your man strong. Right? You know what I mean? Like, look at all the stuff that he's dealing with out here in the world. You know what I mean? You dealing with stuff too. You understand? He's supposed to be there for you and help make this hell that we in better for you. And you supposed to turn around and help make this hell better for him. Okay? And knowing that first, man is the target. Like the scriptures say, what's that one above where the strong house? Where the man, if you want to take over the house, you got to turn around and take the man. You got to get him first. You got to get him out the way. Why you think the oppressor worked so hard at getting all of the men out of the houses?
Right.
So after that, they got the woman and they got the children. You understand? Back in slavery, he was straight raping our sisters, taking their minds that way. Now, he turned around and got you on a book of food stamps. He got you on some Section 8. He got you on some WIC, some welfare. You understand? He's screwing your mind like that now. To where, it's an article that said, I got to find that article too. To where it said that most sisters nowadays, they would rather, when it comes to them having assistance versus having a man, that they would rather have that assistance because having a man means less money, less income. And you're not even getting that much goddamn money. Right. Sisters are having to sell the stamps in order to pay bills. Sisters are turning around and selling their body just to pay car notes and insurance and things like that. You know what I mean? You ain't even making it. They're not even giving you enough money to live off of. Right. They turn around and you got 3-4 kids, they give you, what, a couple $100 in stamps? Like when it take $400 to adequately and healthy feed one person. That's what it take a month for one person to eat halfway decent and all month long. $400, and they only give you $365 in stamps, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Go ahead, yeah, Jenna.
I was gonna say that they sell the stamps for $40 for a book.
Yeah, they do.
They say $40 that they be looking for everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. It used to be $25. I remember when it was $25. Yep. The $65 book used to be $25. And I remember when it went up to $30. And I remember when it went up to the $40. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they switched it to, you remember that bus they had on the south side? That big food stamp up? Man, they caught a cat with over $100,000 in food stamps.
God.
Straight up. You remember that? Yeah. I forgot how much he had. Dope, he had money, he had food. He had over $100,000. And after that, that's when they turned around and switched it to that card. You know what I'm saying? That dude had over $100,000 in books of stamps. Straight up, it was on the news. It was on. They showed all the drugs and the guns and the damn dope and big old stack of food stamps with all the books. But I remember when I was little, my mom turned around and sent me to the store my first time by myself. I was so excited. I was like, oh, y'all finna rack up. You hear me? What you want, mama? I get some bread, get some milk. All right, I got it. I know it's going to be some change, right? Well, she turned around and gave me that goddamn food stamp. I cried all the way to... Hey, I cried all the way. I didn't know what it was. You hear me? I'm sitting there like... I looked at that thing. I'm sitting there staring at Mom and said, boy, hurry up, get your ass to that store and get back. I said, Mom, what is this? You know what I'm saying? She said, get that to the people and get my stuff and come back on. Man, I cried all the way to the store. Oh, man. But when I got my chips and my soda, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think I was going to get it. I didn't know that was money. You know what I'm saying? That food stamp. I didn't know what that was, but I said, damn, what is this? I'm telling you. But look at here. Black people poor. And, hey, if you get food stamps, don't worry about it. Just don't send your kid for the first time to traumatize them.
Right.
All right, let me see. We got another question. Let me see. Being that a man has multiple wives, where can you find in scriptures where women who shared a husband got along? Oh man, okay. Let me pull one for you. Let me see. Abon, give me. I know it's in Genesis. This one that I want.
Can I pull a scripture for that cat?
Can
I pull a scripture for
that? Go ahead. I know. Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Ecclesiastes 7:28.
Go ahead. Get that what he want.
And if I may, real fast, the reason why she's asking that is because she's trying to make it seem like it's not healthy or it's not righteous in the sense of having multiple wives in a sense. But what she foolishly did was by trying to trip a person up with that question is simply embarrass the woman. Mm-hmm. Embarrass the woman a lot more, because that shows the unrighteousness with a woman. Because nothing with the Lord, nothing in the laws and with the Lord is imperfect. The Lord, everything He does, He made perfect. So if He allowed a man to have multiple wives, and his wives don't get along, or his wives giving him hell, or anything of that sort is going on in they marriage and stuff like that, it's simply because of the demons that the women have, you know. And Ecclesiastes 7:28 is basically like hitting on that with the statement that I'm making, you know. And it's like go ahead and read it if you got it, Bob. What?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 28, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, But a woman among all those have I not found.
He said, but a woman of all those have I not found. Meaning, women deal with way more demons than a man does. And you know, by the Lord saying a man can have multiple wives and his wives not acting right with pertaining to him having another woman, that has nothing to do with the man. That has nothing to do with the marriage. That has nothing to do with the laws not being perfect. That has everything to do with Eve and a black woman and her having so many demons and being so wicked that she can't even comprehend or understand the the worth of having multiple wives. The plus side and all the benefits of having multiple wives. You can't build a kingdom with one woman. The Lord said Israel will be as numerous as the sands of the sea. Mm-hmm. How we supposed to be numerous if in our DNA we suppressing the fact that we want to have multiple wives, but because she don't want to act right, because she going to throw your clothes out on the front lawn, because she going to call the police on you and try to stab you and cut your rod off, that's the reason why you shouldn't have multiple wives. No, what she need to do is get in order and get herself together, and that's how she'll be the first story or one of the few stories where black women, black wives actually did get along, instead of trying to trip up somebody with that. But I'm pretty sure you about to cut her up, so you can proceed with that, Cat. I just wanted to make that comment.
No, I just got another one another scripture, and that is correct. These sisters, they are battling with a lot of demons, man. They got them demons from their childhood. They got demons from their mama. They got demons from the pastor. They got demons from every damn word. You know what I'm saying? And they turn around and they're just so weak they don't know how to fight them.
That's right.
You know, and they believe a lot of sisters. A lot of sisters believe that the solution to their problem is to get rid of their man because you got another woman. You understand? When that's not it. You know what I mean? You had your hand up?
Sir, I was just gonna say they also get women also get demons from the people that they socialize with now, whether it's family or somebody on the slavery. Somebody's always trying to down them from the situation that they're in.
Right.
And not minding their business is what they need to do.
Well, first thing, sisters need to stop telling all their business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I said before, if they stop talking so bad about the situation themselves, souping themselves up, you know, and thinking about it, worrying about it all day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you actually can have a peace of mind knowing that you have a righteous man and he's not out sleeping with whores that are going to bring you AIDS. You understand? That he's not out at the strip club making it rain. Like I seen the divorce court, I just seen a little clip of it. The brother talking about he trying to make sure his woman ain't, the dude say he smell her panties and smell her neck and smell her body and everything else to make sure she ain't out with no other man. And then the judge said, what's this, you make it rain in the strip club? You know what I'm saying? And he like, oh yeah, I do. Now here you out paying for whores, but you sniffing this woman's underwear. You understand? You sniffing her neck, or man sniff her neck, and what the hell you think another man doing on her neck? You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, I know Israel can be freaky, but damn, what is he doing to her neck? You know what I'm saying? Damn, you know what I'm saying? The brother is doing her neck dirty. Man, smelling the woman's neck, man, straight up. But you know, just saying, now who you is, you know, you out paying for whores, man, you trying to make sure she ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just, it's a lot that we have to fix, you know what I'm saying, in the black community, man. We got a whole hell of a lot that's wrong. You know what I mean? And this truth is the only thing that's going to fix it. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying, if sisters were to keep their mouths closed and stop telling all their business to everybody. Oh, that reminds me of something. It's an old lady I know. This lady is about 70, 78, almost 80 years old. She learned that lesson. You know what I'm saying? Herself. Now, she think it's because of her running her mouth. She just don't know her man was gonna do it anyway. But she had even said, she said, boy, you cannot tell everybody your business. That's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's because now her best friend is with her man. And she been with him for the last 40 years. And she ain't been with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, she turned around and said, man, I told that girl everything. That's what she said. I told her everything. And now she's with my man. Telling them that, look, they could talk bad about her. You know what I'm saying? That make her want to find out. Nah. That nigga, look, I'm thinking, what's up with him? Let me see what's up with him. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's up with him on break. You know what I mean? Let me see what's up with him, you know, when she come pick you up or when he drop you off or something like that. You know what I mean? Let me see what's up with this dude. That sound, for some odd reason, when you tell a person all that negative stuff, that just make them want to know what's going on. Right. Make them want to get in on the inside. Make them want to get in between the sheets. You know what I'm saying? And find out what's really up with this man. Is she telling the truth or not? That stuff really don't work. You know what I'm saying? You telling your business. Right. Okay? Because that ain't never stopped no woman from not wanting a man. They ain't never stopped no man from not wanting a woman. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work. But definitely, opening your mouth, telling all your business, nah, you need to be quiet. You know, because it can go wrong too. You know what I'm saying? On that same token, that can be disastrous as well. Because your family, your friends, they're going to be all in your favor. And they're going to speak on your behalf. And they're going to say, oh, no, girl, you shouldn't put up with that. Oh, no, if I was you, I'll leave. Oh, no, if I was, you know what I'm saying? That's how they're going to be. Right. That's what they're going to say. They're going to talk, oh, look, I got an auntie. Boy, don't turn around and tell her that your woman is tripping. I told you not to give her no way. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that she say. You want me to whoop her ass? She's that type too. Auntie will go and beat her up if she's tripping. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But I don't encourage no, you know, don't tell nobody to go beat your woman up. You know what I'm saying? But that's how my auntie is. You start telling her your business, oh, she'll solve your problem. She will solve your problem for you. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. She'll tell you leave her, or she ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to beat her up? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, one of them options. You got one. So, no, sisters do need to stop telling their business. What is scripture about Leah and Rachel when they came and when they bargained for Jacob that night? I done forgot what that scripture is. Find me that, Rupayala. Let me see if it's in my book. We'll show you how righteous sisters Abon, I'm finna have you give me this one. Wow, he is finding that one. Give me Ruth 4 and 11, Abon. You find that scripture yet, Raphael?
I'm on there.
Okay. Ruth 4 and 11. If you want some scriptures pertaining to sisters getting along. And here is a couple of them. Come on, quickly, officer. Let's get it.
Ruth 4, verse 11. And all the people that were in the gate and the elders said, we are witnesses. The Lord make the woman that is coming to thy house like Rachel and like Leah, which two did build the house of Israel.
Which two did what?
Build the house of Israel.
Now, if anybody know the story about Leah and Rachel, those was two of Jacob's wives. He had four. Right. And he ended up having children by all four of them women. You understand? That's how we come up with the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. By one man having four women. You understand? And they said they did what? What did them two sisters do?
Build the house of Israel.
They built the house of Israel. Can they build? Because they have built the house of Israel, fighting each other. You understand? Now, granted, them sisters, when you read that story, they were in a full-out competition. You understand? For their man's affection.
Right.
Okay? And guess what? They didn't like it. But you know what they did? They didn't do like, what's that sister that sing that song, I Bust the Windows Out Your Car? Who sang that?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Who?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan. They wasn't like Jasmine Sullivan. They didn't see another woman riding in the car that she's paying the note on, and she went and bust the windows out of them, flattened the tires. She ain't do that. You understand? They didn't take Jake's clothes, talking about I bought them and bleached them. You understand? Because that's what sisters do nowadays. Since they bought the clothes, they'll turn them up and bleach them. You understand? I seen a picture on Facebook. The sister had posted. She turned around and put her man out and put all of his stuff out, changed the locks, did all. They had all his stuff sitting outside. And told me, I can't wait till he come home and see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, why is that the you know, like, the thrill of your life for you to turn around and mistreat your man? You know what I'm saying? To put him out and stuff like that. Why is that, you know, the ultimate goal? You know? And these two sisters, they didn't do none of that, man. You understand? They turned around and, okay, I found it. They turned around, and even though they were in that competition, and guess what? Neither one of them wanted to lose. But they didn't destroy their man and their family because he had another woman. They didn't do that. You understand? Them sisters turned around and they came together to help raise them kids. That's what it's talking about when they built this nation. They helped raise them kids. They wouldn't have been as strong as they was watching their mamas fight each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have been as strong as they was if they seeing their daddy get put out every damn week. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't come home and it was you came home too late. You know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where the hell you think you coming? You know, don't come here. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff, man. It wouldn't have happened if those women had acted like that. And go to Genesis, I think it's 30. Yeah, there you go.
You found it.
Count, I found it. Yeah. Go to 30 and start at 12. Let's just give a little bit of the story, because this is part of the competition. You understand? This is part of the sisters battling for their man's affection. Right? Go ahead, I'll read it.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son.
Okay, now, when you go through this and you read, you're going to find out that these sisters were in competition. Rachel is the oldest sister. Leah is the youngest sister. When Jacob went to Laban, he turned around and he saw out of the two daughters he picked. And he said, I want that one. And it just so happened to be the younger one. And so when he turned around and worked his 7 years, and when he married, it come time to him to marry his woman, Laban sent the older sister in there and had him marry her. And then when he woke up, you know, he like, damn, hold up, this ain't Leah. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the one I wanted. You know what I'm saying? He went to Laban like, man, you tricked me. What's this? He said, man, it's not not a part of our culture, our tradition, our custom to give away our youngest daughter before we give away our oldest. So he turned around. Them sisters, Rachel knew that. Leah knew. No, wait a minute. Leah was the younger one.
No,
Rachel
was the oldest.
Leah was the oldest one,
Yeah.
and Rachel was the young. Okay, Salaki.
Rachel.
Okay, that's what we got second in command for. Help keep me on track. Leah was the oldest. Rachel was the youngest. Okay, most time correct. With Leah, of course, start popping them babies out first.
Right.
It's the oldest sister. For some odd reason, Jacob, she saw that Jake had an eye for the younger sister. She young, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, bad and this and that. And, you know, that's what he wanted. Rachel, he really just didn't want her. Just keep it real. He didn't the one he chose. But since he knew the law and knew that he had to keep her there.
Right.
So, but it's just like, I'm spending more time with this one than that one. You understand? And they turned around and instead of nagging the man, they said, oh, you know what? Just give me kids. That's what the other sister said. Just give me some children and he'll love me too. You know what I'm saying? And then the oldest sister said that. And then she started popping them. You understand? How many she had? 5?
I believe she had
Like
4.
About 4 or 5. She had about 4 or 5 with a 12.
Leah had 4.
Yeah. And she started popping them. Now, she turned around and say, okay, they still in this competition. So they gave them the handmaids, like, here, you have a baby for me. You know what I'm saying? You have a baby for me. I'm saying it's my baby, then I win. You understand? That's what they doing. That's what they're saying right here. Okay, now keep reading, Abba.
And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed.
Mm-hmm.
And she called his name Asher.
Okay, so she turned around and had his son. They gonna say, I'm blessed. They gonna say, look at her, she had another baby. You understand? That's what this is saying. Keep going.
And Reuben
Wait, now, and hold on, real quick, Salaki. Now, notice that. She didn't say, yeah, when I see her at her job, I'm gonna beat her ass. You know what I'm saying? They didn't think to do that. She thought, you know what? Let me let him marry my friend too. And have a baby by her, and hell, it would just be one big happy family. You understand? That's what they said. And so she turned around and said, they gonna call me blessed when they see me. See, I got another baby. Keep going.
And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes.
She's like, girl, give me some of them mandrakes. Okay, keep going.
And she said unto her, is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband?
Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? That's the black woman for you, boy. That's the black woman. Oh, there ain't enough that you done took my damn husband. You understand? That ain't enough. Keep going.
And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes?
And now you want
also?
my damn son mandrakes too? You already got my man. What else could you want? Keep going.
And Rachel said, therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrake.
She said, all right, no sweat. Sure, you can have the mandrake. You know what I'm saying? But he coming with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Take the mandrakes and he's coming with me. Keep going.
And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him and said, thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrake.
Keep going.
And he lay with her that night.
Okay, now, this is sister, this is how you get along right here. You understand? They played Let's Make a Deal. You understand? That's what they did. She bargained for them and went out there happy to her. Went out there skipping to Jacob. You know? I know Jake probably looked at her like, that girl, I got into you. You understand? That boy, you coming home with me tonight. You understand? It's going to be on. What's that song? In My House. You understand? The Mary Jane girl. You understand? She went out there like the Mary Jane girl. So you coming home with me tonight, baby. You understand? So, like I said, man, this is sisters that actually turned what could have been a disaster of a situation and turned that whole thing around. You understand? By them sisters knowing that it's not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman.
Right.
Did they like it? No. You understand? For some odd reason, them sisters do not want to share that rock. You understand? But they did. And they turned around and said, okay, instead of putting them out, then we just heard, you have a baby for me, and they'll call me blessed. Just go ahead, have a baby. You understand? Give me a baby. It's mine. You understand? Straight up. That's how they did it. And then they going back and forth on them kids, you know what I mean? And then turn around and it's mandrakes. Now it's damn fruit. You understand? Boy, if it had been a mango, she'd have got me. You understand? Whoever would come with a mango got me. Girl, I'm going to come skipping to you. Girl, I'm going with you tonight. You got some mango. I'm going to turn it around. You understand? No, but seriously, though, that's righteous sisters that's dealing with a situation that they don't like. You understand? But they, it's nothing that they even, I'm going to say, try to do about it as far as, hurting their man or their family, because what he's doing is not unrighteous. You understand? They know that him having a woman is not unlawful. So they said, of course she got smart with her. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, damn. Ain't enough. You got my husband. You got my man. Now you want these mandrakes? You know what I'm saying? What else you going to take from me? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But they turned that around. They said, all right, here. Go ahead. It's like, you come with me tomorrow. You understand? And I'm going to tear your butt up tomorrow. That's what she said. You understand? That's what she said. Okay, that's how you work that out. All right. Go ahead, Obama. Let's get that Valentine's Day stuff, because we didn't got all the way off with them. Give me that article. Let's start reading. Go ahead. Got your hand up?
It was another question that was asked.
Go ahead.
They said, what does the scripture say about a woman that is barren?
That's a question you got?
It wasn't my question, but I was asking.
I was going to say, I ain't got no,
and I did
no more questions over here.
For someone.
Okay. A woman that's barren. I thought I had another question. What about a woman that's barren? What is?
I don't know. They didn't specify. Probably they can't have kids, or that probably want to have kids. I'm just guessing because they didn't specify. So I can ask to come back.
They got to be more specific.
Okay.
What about a woman that's barren? What about her? I mean, what they asking? What about a woman that's barren? That's vague. You understand? They don't even say much. We got any more questions on the line? We got more? Okay, no sweat. Go ahead, start reading some of that article while she takes to find out the question.
Valentine's Day is for evil and adulterous people.
Valentine's Day is evil as hell. All right? And just last year before that, every year, it's always a sister that ends up murdering her damn man. This is for real. You can look these up. This is not nothing I'm just saying. A sister ends up murdering her man because she did not get a Valentine's Day gift. And then think about how many men is out sleeping with other men's wives for some goddamn chocolate. You understand? Friday, it's going to be going down with a whole lot of other men's wives for some chocolate, for some damn, what's their favorite place they like going out? What's that? Red Lobster. You understand? It's going to be going down for some red, like your woman is going to give up them draws for some Red Lobster. You understand? And a box of damn chocolates. And a teddy bear, like a big ass kid. A card. You know what I'm saying? A goddamn, man, a card and a teddy bear get you some draws, y'all. You understand? All them draws are cheap. Probably 30 and everything else. A goddamn box of chocolate.
That sounds less than $40.
Huh? And at $40, yo, you sure right, boy. $40, boy, gonna get a whole lot of meat. Boy, I'm telling you, $40. Damn, they gonna get paid that day too? Oh man, that's ridiculous. But this day, the Valentine's Day, is for an evil and adulterous people. You understand? Black people, what black people have to understand is, okay, at one point it was two people, right? It was one with a whip in their hand, and it was one with chains and shackles on their hands and their feet, right? Who was the one that had the whips and the chain and whips in their hands? Who was that man? Who knows? Who knows what I'm talking about? He had a whip in his hand. Go ahead.
The white man, the oppressor?
The white man, slave master. And who had the shackles on their hands and their feet? Oh, don't nobody know?
Us.
Come on with it. Answer. Go ahead.
Us.
Us. Yeah, us. Yes, that's right. Us. Okay. That's right. Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Us. We had shackles on our hands and our feet. Okay? And what happened was we turned around and used to see them celebrating these holidays while we slaving, working hard, all picking cotton, singing songs about how sad we was and how we waiting on the Lord to save us and how we wish the day would be over with. You know what I'm saying? And they turn around, they getting drunk. They doing whatever filthy thing they want to do on their days. You understand? America's holiday, the stuff that they celebrate now. And then you got to think about something too. They steady switching it. You got to know that all of them are the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Every blonde-haired, blue-eyed, damn devil that you see they are the devil. They are the oppressor that the Bible speaks of, right? And what happened is we turned around and, who said it? Malcolm X, when he said, we turned around and said, when the master's sick, he say, we sick. You know what I mean? But you never say, when the master talk about how rich he is, you never say we rich. You know what I mean? It was always, something sad. We sick. Oh, me and master head hurt. Our head hurt. We don't feel good today. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. But when master's having a ball out, ain't we having a ball? You know what I mean? You got to get in the slave court. You got to go back to work. You got to pick more cotton. You know what I mean? And we turned around and we really thought that they was starving us from, starving us of something by denying us the right to celebrate their holidays. Right? Now that we in that position to where we can choose what we do, now we choose to jump right on in with them and start celebrating. Now, and know that they are the devil, not because of the color of their skin, but because of the lies that they tell. Right. Because of the deception. They are always doing things. That's just like now. My son, my 6-year-old son, okay, the Bible says that you train up a child in the way in which he should go. When he gets older, he will not depart from it. My 6-year-old son is staying on top of these holidays just like I am. He got in the car. He said, Daddy, when is Valentine's Day? What day is that on? And so I told him it's Friday, 14th. I said, why? He said, here, handed me his little slip from school talking about, what is it called now? Friendship party. They're gonna have it's Friendship Day now. You understand? That's what they changed Valentine's Day to Friendship Day. And now it's the same thing. Bring the cards, bring some candy, bring some stickers with hearts and, cupids and all that nonsense on it. It's the same thing though. But that's what they do. And you can't tell me that these people that come from them, you understand, are not the same damn devils. Right. Because all they doing is taking that thing this day that started, they called it Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even called Valentine's Day. You understand? At first, it was something else. Other things. We're gonna read about that. It come from different festivals, the worship of different gods, all of that. Black people, we don't know that. You understand? We don't know that you are worshiping. That day ain't got nothing to do with love. You understand? It don't mean that you love your spouse, or you don't love them if you don't give them no candy. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we steady trying to do and be and live like our oppressors You understand? When they need a special token of love. You understand? Black people, as long as we got each other, that's all we care about.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now it's all these different things, that the devil has in place to where, that we can partake in now. So it's cool now for you to, you know what I'm saying, say, oh, well, if you don't buy me nothing for my birthday, that means you don't love me. You know what I mean? And you got a woman ready to leave her man because she ain't get a birthday gift. Look at how many sisters out cheating on their man. You understand? For Valentine's Day, for some cards, for some You know how many sisters sell their body to get their kids toys for Christmas? Like, it's not even that serious. You know what I mean? It's not even that serious. You know how many people sell their kids toys and things on Christmas just to put money back into their pocket? All kind of stupid stuff, man. And here we are following our oppressors when we should not be. You know what I mean? But go ahead, read some of that out.
Valentine's Day is actually named for two different Roman saints, both called Valentine, and both utterly unconnected to romantic love. Though legend persists that the original Saint Valentine was a priest who performed illegal marriages for the Emperor Claudius' soldiers, there is no evidence to suggest this ever happened.
Okay, so this is all different myths. You understand? What they call Roman mythology, Greek mythology. You understand? These are all myths. These are all lies. These are all stories. You understand that they have made up, and then they turn around and have you believing that this is actually what it is. You understand? Go ahead, Juan, keep reading.
The first mention of St. Valentine's Day as a romantic holiday appeared in the writings of Chaucer in 1382.
Okay, now, the word romantic, who even knows where that comes from? Where does that go ahead?
I mean, like as or of the Romans.
As or of the Romans, exactly. And with their ideology, you understand? We turn around and an ideology is something that surpasses or is better than actual reality. You understand? Like when a person says that, oh, you're not romantic. You know what I'm saying? Or what they say, no romance without finance. You understand? That's where a lot of this stuff come from. It come from the Romans because of them sitting on, okay, say like for instance, like commercials and movies. You know what I mean? Like even down to the chocolate. You know what I mean? They dip the strawberry in chocolate, and then they hold it over their mouth, and then you gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? They figure that's romantic, right? The Romans came up with all. You take a big vine of grapes, you know what I'm saying? Hold it over their mouth, and you got to get all the grapes off the damn thing. You understand? They figure that's romantic. I mean, whatever thing you would like to do in the bed, whipped cream. You know what I'm saying? Cool Whip. You know what I'm saying? Or you can be like Marlon Wayans and Dashiki and use the hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Just not them dogs, not food. That's the baby's lunch. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat that. Okay? But you can pour them hot sauce on them toes and go to work. You know what I'm saying? Give me some sriracha. Ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I love some sriracha, boy. You know? But, like I said, by us following them, you know what I'm saying, and their ideology of life, then here we think that because I ain't getting no card, I ain't getting no chocolate, he ain't take me out, you know what I mean? Then that means he don't love me. And sisters, here they go telling themselves all this nonsense because they coworkers, oh girl, yeah, he gave me this and had that and had rose petals all throughout the house. Who cleaned that shit up? You know what I'm saying? While you talking? You know what I'm saying? Who had all them flowers and petals down in the goddamn tub and clogged your tub up? You know what I'm saying? Who did that? You know? Like I said, he had candles and this and that. They talk about all this stuff, and then the woman that didn't do nothing or didn't have, oh damn, he must not love me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't give me nothing for Valentine's Day. I ain't get a nothing but a good morning, you know, and a fart. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for Valentine's Day. But oh, my girl, they went all out. You know what I mean? And like I said, they turn around. A lot of that, like you had mentioned before, when they get to talking, you know what I mean? When these sisters get to running their mouth, instead of just keeping the stuff that's private to themselves. You know what I mean? First off, we're not even supposed to be celebrating Valentine's Day. It's nothing wrong with you, doing something special for your woman or your man on any day. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? If rose petals is your thing and you want to come home and sprinkle them everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. It's nothing wrong with that. You want to light some candles? You understand? You got some ones that smell good, got the house smelling good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can do that. You want to play a little music? You can do that too. You understand? You can set the mood however you want to. That's fine. Nothing wrong with it. No sin in it. But you can't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
That's a sin. You understand? To turn around and do it on this day, that would be a sin. Skip that. You just. Okay. Let's go. Good.
With the medieval period came a new focus on illicit but chaste courtly love.
Mm-hmm.
And it is here that we see some of the familiar iconography begin to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Knights will give roses to their maidens and celebrate their beauty in songs from afar. But sugar was still a precious commodity in Europe, so there were no talk of exchanging candy gifts. By the 1840s,
One second. Go ahead.
Courtly love is adultery.
You said Courtney love?
Courtly love. What they're talking about, it's usually when minstrels or knights have a love for a married woman of noble status who they could not get to by other means.
Yeah.
So just from that is that basically the holiday is based off of adultery in the first place.
Gotcha. That's why the title of tonight's class is Valentine's Day. Valentine is a day for an evil and adulterous people. You understand? That's why the title is there. Because that's all in the and we're gonna get to that too, to where they even with the worship the different gods Faunus and what's the other one name? Shoot. I gotta look his name up. But that goes right on into it. You know what I'm saying? Lupercalia, the festival. You know what I'm saying? Of when they turn around and used to dress, because the god of Faunus and the god of Februa, you understand? She's the goddess of the fever. You know what I'm saying? You heard the old song, You Give Me Fever, saying like you getting me hot, like the goddess of passion and love and sex and fertility, all that nonsense. All of that stuff is tied together. You know what I mean? And what they would do in this celebration was they would go around. Now the god Faunus was supposed to have been like a goat god, like a half man and half goat. You know what I'm saying? And he had, I think, goat horns sticking up out his head. And they turned around and that was the worship of him. And that's where they get the day, the celebration, Lupercalia from, where they would turn around and dress in goat skin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, run around naked and have a goat skin whip, and would whip the women. You understand? And turn around, and women would get out there to get whipped. You understand? And no, so this all white women we talking about. You understand? Wasn't no sisters doing this. You understand? Wasn't no sisters doing this. These were all white people celebrating this festival here. Okay, Lupercalia. All right, and they turned around and they would join right in on the fun. The men would be running around butt naked, whipping the damn women with the goat skin whips, claiming that that's going to turn around and get them, because the goat supposedly represented masculinity, and you know what I'm saying. You know how what else did they say he represented? He represented like the male body and all that kind of stuff. The male, you had to whip him with the male goat skin. You couldn't do it with just like a female. It had to be the male goat skin. So all of that represents something. And then they turned this. What you was gonna say?
No.
Okay, no sweat. They turn around and they whip the women with that while they running around butt damn naked. You understand? Whipping all the women with the damn with the whips, talking about if they gonna get pregnant. You know what I mean? Like all of this stuff is sick, man. You know, and when you go in the Bible and read the script, ain't none of that mess in there. You know how Jake turn around and Eve represent fertility? They have a baby. You know what I'm saying? They have sex and then they have a baby. That's how they find out if she's fertile or not. You understand? Rachel was showing up fertile. You understand? Rachel probably, well, what they say, her clock was ticking. You understand? She was getting old too. Rachel's clock was ticking. You understand? So, you know, that's how we get down. We don't do all of that. You get you a woman, you understand, or get you several, and you knock them all up. That's how you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that, man. Not turn around and run around naked so everybody can see you. Like you're homosexual, first off. Everybody see you, men, women, children. You understand? They doing this stuff in front of kids, man. You know? They running around butt down naked in front of everyone. Running all over the place like they damn stupid. This is the oppressor. This is their character. This is what they do. And this ain't nothing we made up. These are the stories that they told. This is what they sit back and came up with. This is their mythology. And these are the things that they did. This ain't nothing we made up. Go ahead, Amon, read some more.
By the 1840s, the notion of Valentine's Day as a holiday to celebrate romantic love had taken over most of the English-speaking world.
Mm-hmm. Now, when they turn around, especially when they claim they killed that St. Valentine because he was going around marrying people that they weren't supposed to marry. You know what I mean? And then just so happened now they're going to turn around and put him in, and it was in the, what was it, 1300s? Is that right? 09 or something like that? When they did that in the 1300s, that's when they turned around and put it in writing and said, okay, this day is after him, this martyr. You understand? This man, he was murdered because of love. Because people wanted to be together and they loved each other. And he married him against the damn emperor's wishes. So they reference him as a martyr, saying he did this in the name of love. You know what I'm saying? So now that day became named after him. And then that's when they turned around and after so long, they started making up, they make the chocolate claiming that it has different chemicals in it, that it's like an aphrodisiac, that it releases different chemicals in your brain. It makes you desire, sex. No, if I desire you, I'm going to want to have sex with you. Simple as that. I ain't ate now a piece of chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had now Hershey Kiss. I ain't had now Milky Way. I ain't had now Snickers Satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't ate now one of them pieces of candy. But I will want you tonight if I want you. You understand? That's how they go. Simple as that. But they claim through their research, it has all of these chemicals that it releases in the body and make you really want to have sex and desire a person. So that's another reason why they put the chocolate in with the so-called Day of Love. You understand? And now it's something that women just have to have. And what we don't understand is our oppressor, he's slick. He's clever at deceiving you. You understand? You ever talk to a car salesman? You understand? A slick car salesman, boy, they'll get you with all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, this thing only has 30,000 miles on it. It's this and it's that. And it's blah, da, 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 and all this thing will last you 30 years. And it's a straight clunker. You understand? It's a clunker. It's a rattle, thunderclap, boom, boom, and a boom. But he will turn around and sell you that damn thing and have you thinking that this car finna last you for the rest of your life. When it ain't. You understand? It ain't. And that's Esau for you. He's a smooth talker.
Right.
He's a liar. He lie about everything. You understand? I'm just talking. This is just me. I ain't never ate no chocolate, and then after that want to have no sex. Like, I don't. Has it done that to anybody in here? Am I the only one that never worked on? Like, did it work on anybody in here? No. Okay. Damn. Okay. But did you see some? Did you see some other kind of chocolate? You know what I'm saying? Some rich, some thick, and some chocolate. You understand? And did you want some of that? You understand? Did you want to have sex then? You saw you a woman that looked good to you. Or the woman see her a man that she want. And then make you want to have sex. You understand? Come on now, man. We got to stop being silly. We got to stop following our oppressors. You know what I mean? And believing all of this foolishness, man, all this nonsense. The chocolate ain't got nothing to do with it. You understand? My kids like chocolate. They showing up better not be thinking about no goddamn sex. I whoop they butt. You know what I'm saying? Let my son come tell me, Daddy, I want a girlfriend. What? Did you eat some chocolate? No, no, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like I said, it ain't never did that to me. So I don't know what they talking about. But they got it down even, what's the big name? Cadbury, I believe. Cadbury is the first one that made the heart-shaped boxes. You know what I'm saying? Michael Hershey? Is it Michael Hershey? Mitch Hershey? Something like that. With the Hershey. You understand? He the one, he first came up with them kisses. You know what I'm saying? Called them kisses, and then that, of course, that went in with it. You know what I'm saying? And what is people buying and giving away around Valentine's? It's just the kisses. You know what I'm saying? And this stuff been going on for years, since the 1800s. This ain't nothing that just started. You know what I mean? Back in the day, chocolate was like a delicacy. It was expensive. You know what I mean? You had to have some money in order to get some damn chocolate because it's kind of tough to make. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice little process. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no, mixing no water. You know what I'm saying? And no jiffy, no pancake mix. And you know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and got you some pancakes. That ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of steps to making some real chocolate, And Cadbury is the one that came up with the cheaper version. You know what I'm saying? He had a cheaper version of chocolate. And once that came out, now all the poor folks can buy damn chocolate. So all the poor trailer trash was getting them some chocolate and loving each other, I guess, and all dipping the strawberries and you know what I'm saying, and doing the chocolate and getting it in, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, like I said, man, once them people start setting stuff like that in place, of course the holiday grew more and more and more and more. Till now, what's going to be happening Friday? Every restaurant is going to be packed beyond capacity. You're going to be sitting there waiting about 2, maybe 3 hours just to get seated. You know what I mean? Then, of course, all of the shelves is going to be empty. I seen the sister in Dollar Tree the other day. Her son was like 4. She forcing this Valentine mess on him. You can tell he a kid. He don't know nothing about it. She like, do you want this card? He just standing there like, just looking. He don't know what the hell he do. You know what I'm saying? She like, you don't like this one? What about this one? She forcing it on the little man. When he ain't answering, he ain't saying, he don't know what the hell Valentine's Day is. He don't know what, he finna take some damn cards to daycare. He don't know what the hell that is. You know what I mean? And we need to stop teaching this stuff to our kids, man. Right. Because what we doing is we teaching them to sin against the Lord. We at the time too. Give me Amos 5, 21. And go to 23. 21 through 23. I'm going to show you in the scripture that the Most High is against your Valentine's Day celebration. He against all of your holidays that you celebrate. God is against Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Day, Veterans Day, you know what I'm saying, what a Labor Day, what other day they got? Cousins Day, what else they got? Mother's Day, Father's Day, what other day is it? Who? Birthday. He showing up for hate birthday. You understand? All of this stuff is the worship of another God. You understand? And the scripture clearly says that God, he's a jealous God. You can't have another God, you understand, other than him. Matter of fact, first off, there is no other God other than him.
That's right.
You didn't made a God. You understand? Whether you make yourself the God for your day, like on your birthday, whether you turn around and make Saint Valentine the God, or the god Faunus in Greek mythology. You understand? The god February. You understand? The goddess of the fever, of passion, and love, and desire, and all that nonsense. You understand? If you turn around and then you got another god, he's going to get jealous. You understand? And he has every right to be. I mean, hell, I understand where he's coming from. I would be extremely jealous my damn self. If here I am, I'm God Almighty. I done made you. I'm your God. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and you got another. You know, y'all supposed to be loving each other every day, but then you want to turn around and love is only expressed on this day. You understand? Like this day right here just really means that we love each other. When no, it don't. You understand? It ain't got nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with adultery. You understand? Just lewd, sex, and every damn thing. Like I said, you got people running around. They was having orgies and all kind of stuff on Valentine's Day. That's what they were doing. You understand? They running around the city, butt damn naked. You understand? Doing all kinds of sick mess, man. And these was our oppressors doing this. And then here you are, now you trying to follow them. You know what I mean? And you guess what? You just as sick as they are. You know what I mean? By you celebrating these days. Because guess what? Now you taking on that same murderous and adulterous and that homosexual and that lesbian and that sexual deviant spirit that they got. You understand? You taking all of that on by you following them, worshiping their gods, and serving their gods, celebrating their days. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Yvonne, read that for me.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Lord said he hate and he despise your feast day. What is a feast day? Real simple. Somebody give it to me.
It's like
Go ahead.
a precious holiday.
Make it more simple than that. Like, don't say it's a holiday because they'll say, oh, you just saying that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to make it more simple and more plain with your answer. What is a feast day? Go ahead.
Celebration?
A day of celebration. Real simple. You understand? A day that you choose to celebrate. Now, of course, it's true. It is a holiday, Zabon, but you don't want to say it like that. You want to make it real simple and real plain in your answer. Say, it's a day of celebration. What are you celebrating today? Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You're celebrating this holiday. You know what I'm saying? So you was right. But like I said, but just to make it a little more simple, a little more plain. Okay? So the Lord said he hate and he despises your feast days. The days that you choose to celebrate. Okay? It's not that the Lord just hate Valentine's just the day. You understand? What is February the 14th? Ain't did nothing to nobody. You understand?
Right.
But when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, when his chosen people celebrate that day, now he's angry. You understand? Now he's jealous because you've made the god February and the festival Lupercalia, you understand, and Faunus, and all these different gods, all these different Romans, you made them your god. Okay? Keep going, man.
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
And he said he will not smell in your solemn assembly. So that shrimp scampi plate that you finna give that man that booty for, the Lord is not, you understand, he's not thinking about that food. First off, that's an abomination. You understand? Damn shrimp. You know, or the crab leg or the lobster. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have sisters telling brothers they want some lobsters for Valentine's Day. So brothers is going to be taking sisters to Red Lobster, you You know what I'm saying? And giving them crab leg specials in exchange for some booty. Yes, they're going to do that Friday. It's going down. From Thursday to Friday and Saturday. It's going to be going down. Okay? Keep reading.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Okay, Lord is not accepting that, man. You understand? You got to understand something. Just because you try to, you know how we say things. We say, oh, I'm just thankful to God this, and I'm just thankful to God that. That don't smooth it over. You understand? That don't make things better because you're saying you're just thankful to God for this day. You know what I'm saying? And that day. God still hates what you are doing. And guess what? He hates you also for doing it. You understand? And he's going to punish you for you doing it. That lie that the Christians teach in the church about God don't do nothing to nobody. Sin and break his laws if you want to. Right. You're going to find out. Hey, you've already been finding out. That's why your life hell now. You understand? That's why you're going through everything you're going through now. Because the Lord is punishing you. It's in the Bible.
That's right.
It's in the Bible. All right? We're reading it now. God hates holidays. He hates them days when you celebrate. He said he hates and he despises your feast days. The days that you choose to celebrate. We got the Passover coming up. And guess what? You know where the majority of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is going to be at on that day? Church. Talking about Easter. You know what I'm saying? We got the Feast of Unleavened Bread after that. Guess where they going to be at? Somewhere else, doing whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? They ain't going to be thinking about celebrating the days that God told you to celebrate. You understand? Like you just got to go out on Valentine's Day. You just have to force your man to take you somewhere on Valentine's Day. Like, that's ridiculous. You can go out any day you want to. You can go out any day of the month, anytime, for just no reason at all. If you love your baby, you say, girl, I love you. I'll take you out to eat, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's go get you something to eat. And don't go get her no shrimp scampi or no crab legs. You know what I'm saying? Or no lobster tail. Take her to get her something that's lawful. You understand? And you could do that any time of the month. And there would be nothing wrong about it. You know what I mean? You could turn around and want to treat your woman, you know what I'm saying, to something nice. You know what I mean? For her doing all the wonderful things she do, all the tricks she do in the bedroom. You could turn around and take her out at any given time. You know what I'm saying, baby? This is just for you right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you so much. And because, you know, you knocked me off my feet and put me to sleep last night. You know what I'm saying? This is for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Okay? But we definitely, if you're doing it for Valentine's Day, that's what God hates. You understand? That's a sin. All right? And I'm going to hit these announcements, and then we're going to get out of here. We got the Soul Food Sunday going down, man, where Commander Jimmy Hanna is going to all of the community centers right here in the city of St. Louis, and we are feeding, and we giving away clothes and hats and scarves and gloves and all kinds of. It's still cold, it's still winter out here. You understand? So on the 23rd of this month of February, from 2 to 4, down at the Buddha Recreation Center at 2900 Hickory Street. That's in South St. Louis, Missouri, 63104. Make sure you are there. You understand? We got Sharpen the Sword Radio every Sunday, going down from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., discussing all of the different problems that's plaguing the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community here in St. Louis and all over this earth. You understand? Then we got on the first and last Friday of each month, we have a food and clothes drive right here in our school at 5261 Delmar Boulevard at St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. From 1 to 3, we got boxes of food, man. You understand? Come on out. Check if you know anybody needs some, you can send them or you can come get it for them. You understand? Commander Junior Hanna is feeding the nation. You understand? Clothing them, housing them, doing all of that, man. And more importantly, we're teaching them the truth. All right? So make sure, and in our class schedule, don't forget that either. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. And then Sabbath class every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon. You understand? And that's my time, Israel. Shalom.